I would call him the professor, because he always, everything became a teaching moment.
If I were to describe him in just a few words, it would be courageous and curious.
He really is a mentor and a coach.
The Colucci effect.
The Colucci effect.
Ah, the Colucci effect.
It's multidimensional, first off.
That superpower of his to really be that connector.
Nick has an unbelievable way of telling you what you need to hear when you need to hear it.
The Colucci effect is radical candor.
The Colucci effect, for me, the Colucci effect is really about caring. Nick cared so deeply about the work and especially about the people. One of the biggest impacts he's had on me as I've become a leader is really this idea that being a manager, a leader of people, and a leader of teams, it's really an obligation to those people. And you owe it to them to really care deeply about their development and their performance and their well-being. And Nick always brought it back to the people.
Nick had asked me, would I ever want his job one day? And even though I had a pretty big ego, I was still a bit taken aback. And I was thinking, why me? And I didn't realize that I said it out loud, but in fact I had. And Nick leaned in very close and he said, Alex, why not you?
I first met Nick, it's hard to believe, in the late 1990s at Medicus. He very quickly became a mentor and a just really important person in helping me to grow and excel in this industry. From a business standpoint, he saw the digital transformation coming pretty early on and really encouraged all the agencies to get up to speed very quickly.
He has such a font of wisdom and wise sayings. One memory of it that I've carried with me is, if you think that it's going to work out or if you think it's not going to work out, you're probably right. You have to put into a situation what you want the outcome to be. I've used that on more than one occasion.
Like, all roads seem to lead to Nick in my life. He's like a fatherly figure in the office. He knows more about you than you think he does. He can be really tough on everybody. And it's because he has a standard. And that's when I think the father/coach in him comes out. And Nick said something to me once that really stuck with me. And he said, Rob, the best story is the truth, period. End of discussion. The best story is the truth. And I've used that with my kids. I've used it at work.
He had this unbelievable ability to make you believe you could do something you'd never done before. He would say to me, listen, I would see people's capabilities, I saw untapped potential, I saw learning agility in many of you, and it pushed you harder than, frankly, I was even comfortable sometimes, because I believed you could do it. The Colucci effect is his unbelievable ability to develop high-performing leaders for teams.
A funny story about Nick.
Nick and I have known each other for so long, there are so many funny stories.
The night of the Egalite pageant. Yeah, he was picking up one of the contestants.
Has anyone mentioned the red dress, running the 5K in the red dress yet? There's this 5K that we used to do downtown. 1 year to motivate everyone to raise money. It was a long red dress, and basically he applied tiers to the dress and said, the more money we raise, the higher we'll cut the hemline. And then he ran the race in the red dress. It's really funny. I think we still have the dress. Kip probably has it.
Congratulations, Nick, on being inducted to the Medical Advertising Hall of Fame. You've left an indelible mark on this industry and on thousands of people, both directly and through leaders like myself, Michelle, and Matt, who are going to spread the Nick Colucci effect to so many people in their careers.
Honoring you tonight is really the highlight for me, because if you know, you know. And you and I have spent so much time together as friends and as a mentor to me. Congratulations.
I am in awe of the impact that you've had on so many people, and I know that that will continue in every room that you enter, in every situation that you encounter, in every person that you meet.
Nick, you've had such an impact on me in the 20 years we've worked together, and I just want to say congratulations and thank you.
Nick, I owe so many of the best things in my life to you, to our relationship, to the impact that you've had on me and my career, and I wish you all the best. You are so deserving of this honor.
The Colucci effect for me started when he sent me this lovely little book called What Do You Do with an Idea? That was Nick's way of telling me, I believe in what you can do, and you know what? He always has.
So I'd say the Colucci effect is making your world bigger, of seeing the full picture.
The Colucci effect. It's knowing when you're right, it's knowing when you're wrong.
He always had words of encouragement that just motivated you to do your best and be more.
He struck the perfect balance of really knowing when to be very direct, when to be very open with feedback and his thoughts, while always being incredibly supportive of his teams.
So thank you, Nick, for putting me on a path to being exactly where I'm meant to be. Thank you, and a heartfelt congratulations.
Nick, you truly are a legend. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Nick. Thank you for everything that you've done. You are the absolute best.
Congratulations, Nick. Super proud of you and the mark that you've left on our industry, and wishing you nothing but the best.
The Colucci effect is success. Nick, yes, in case you don't know, he has his hours of glory, and he has made Publicis Health a very successful operation. And Nick is also a great human being.